Good morning. It is 6:50 in the morning and I'm getting an earlier start today on my sourcing trip. Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Nikki Kirk and I full-time RV while selling on Amazon. So today we are in Indiana, south of Indianapolis. So I'm gonna head up to Indianapolis, like the south part of it today, and source. So hopefully in today's video, I'm gonna share some of the items that I find. I will say, like, disclaimer, if I'm sharing them, that means a lot of people can see them. And so sometimes when that happens, the price just tanks. So beware. But I just wanna kind of give you an idea of what I do every week in the Bolo group, where I'm sharing what I'm out buying, but also just so you, if you're wondering if this works, you can know what to look for. All right, made it to the first stop, which is Walmart. It is like 7:40 right now. Walmart has been open since 7. The next store I'm gonna go to is Ollies, and they don't open till 9. So I have some time here, which is kind of how I plan it. I don't need a lot of time here because mostly I'm just getting replen things, but since it's back to school, I will go through that area. And then from there, the Tuesday mornings, the TJ Maxx all open at 10, so I have about an hour, even though I'll spend a little more. So I really try to plan it so that I'm there at the openings of the store, so I'm not out till the closings of the store. So right now, because Walmart is getting ready, actually all the stores are getting ready for holiday, a lot of stuff on shelf is on clearance, so you gotta look for those tags. Okay, so I just found an item that is selling for $59.99. It costs after tax, so costs here $24, after tax could be like $26. So here's the thing, Amazon is on the listing, but they're sold out right now. Who knows when they're gonna come back? They just kind of sold out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna list them right now as fulfilled by me, because it'll probably be about $10 to ship it priority to the customer, and I'll still make $14. So it costs me $26 and I'll make $14. If they don't sell by the time I pack up my shipment, I might just send them to Amazon and take the chance. I'm only buying 2, but those are things I look for. Obviously, that's a great profit, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I just scanned this. It's $19.99, but it's selling for $45, but it doesn't have a rank. So I don't buy things without a rank. And the reason is because a rank means it sells. So I've get this question a lot, like, should I buy it if it doesn't have a rank, or what do you do? I don't buy it. I might keep scanning it and checking it out later on, see if it's sold, see if it has a rank, but right now, I'm not gonna buy it. I've been in Walmart for 40 minutes and I've already shared 2 Bolos in the group, and here's one of them. It's on sale for $11 in aisle clearance, and it's selling for $24.99, and I think it said it makes 5 something. Here's the screenshots. So puzzles are still a really hot seller. So I found this one right here, which I can sell, and it makes $5. It's $9.97 at Walmart. And then this one, which I am gated in Buffalo games, so I can tell that, but I got this thing. But I went ahead and clicked through because you just never know if you might be automatically ungated. Unfortunately, I'm not. All right, one store done. I spent a little too much time in there. It's 9:40, so I spent 2 hours. I don't know why I always think it's gonna be an hour. It's never an hour. I got some backpacks. Now the thing with backpacks is last time I scanned them, they had no rank, and a lot of them weren't even in there. Now they are there with no rank. Some do have a rank, so I got the ones that do, that make a profit, and I'll continue scanning them every week as I'm here, because eventually they are going to be selling, and you want to grab them right before, when they just are like right there before everyone else gets on them. I spent $250 here, and I got mostly toys, so if you need help on getting in toys, definitely consider getting my guide, because Q4 is right around the corner and you can go to any Walmart and find stuff to sell. So the other thing is that most of the stuff I bought today, I went in looking because I have my list from my Bolo group, so that was great. I'd say about half of the stuff is stuff from the Bolo group. And yeah, now I'm heading over to Ollies. First Ollies find for you today. I don't normally scan books, but for whatever reason this one was like, scan me. So I went ahead and scanned it. It's $9.99, selling for $39.99, like 3,000 rank and books. It makes $15. I shared that one in the Bolo group. Now here's a freebie for you. This Walking Dead coloring book, $1.99. It makes $8.30 on every one. So if you're near Ollies, go check that out. Okay, so I tried to find a quiet aisle to share a lot of things. So if I get the numbers wrong, it's because I'm trying to remember them, because they're on my phone with which I'm recording this. So they're here on the screen just in case I miss it. So this is $1.99, selling for $9.99, and I think it makes like $3.70 something. It's right here on the screen. So Not something I would buy, but if you're struggling with what to buy, that's one thing. Here's another one. It's $2.99 each. There is a 2-pack for $16.99, so it makes about 3 something. Again, not a great one, but always scan spices. And this is a no-name spice, and it actually has a pretty good ranking. Here's one, $2.99. They are gummies, so you can't send them in right now because it's summertime, and that's why there's no FBA sellers. Selling for $15 actually makes $5, but the reason I wouldn't buy it is because of the rank. I try to stay $150 or less for grocery. Last one, because I know everybody's not like me, so this thing is $5.99, selling for $17.55. It makes 3 something. So the reason I stick to $5 is so that I have a buffer room in case the price, like say I bought this and it was $19.99 and it was gonna make $5. Now the price went down and I'm still making 3 something, so that's still good in my book, but that's the reason I stick to 5. Other sellers don't. It's got a great rank, so it's really up to you. All right, real quickly, because it's getting hot. I actually only got maybe 4 items at Ollie's, but I spent $400 because I replanned this one item that I've been selling already. So I don't even know how many I bought. I bought all that they had. It costs $5 or $4.50, and it makes $10 profit. Again, I've been selling this all day, so I had to get everything they had. So I probably spent $300 on that. If I'm saying I spent $300 and I made $600 profit because it makes double what it is. So again, costs $4.50, makes $10. That's after I make my $4.50 back. I also got another item that someone shared in the Bolo group, cost $3 and it makes $6. So that was a great find. They had 12 of them, so I went ahead and grabbed them. Everything I bought today, well, not today, so far at Ollie's, was grocery and health and beauty. So if you are gated in those, this is just another example of why if you're really taking this seriously as a business, you gotta get ungated. TJ Maxx find. I shared it in the group also. It is a $9.99 brush. I had to go ahead and get auto ungated, which worked. And it's selling for $9.99 and making $7.94. Okay, so there's a ton of them. It is going for $22.99. It costs $7.99, so you're making like $6. It's slightly heavy, but they've already calculated that in with the price. Of course, it's gonna cost a little bit more to ship if it's a heavier box, but still a great find. All right, once again, my cart was overflowing at TJ Maxx. I was gonna say Marshalls, but it was at TJ Maxx. It's right there. So I got ungated literally this week in Fortnite. I think if you've watched some of my other videos, I've been saying I need to get ungated in Fortnite. So I finally got ungated in Fortnite literally this week. And then today I found this item, which is selling for $23 and it costs $6. It's on clearance and I'm making $11 on it. I also found another one that makes, I think, $7, so that was great. I'm so glad I did it. My guides can help you. It literally had just helped me. Another thing that happened is sometimes you'll see you're restricted, and so I just go ahead and copy the ASIN right from there. I pull up the desktop seller central on my phone, so in Safari, I'll ask to be able to sell it right there, and a lot of times I'm just automatically approved. So I went ahead and did that, and I found this item, and if I had just stopped when it said restricted, I wouldn't have found that item. And then one more thing, a lot of people are restricted. So I shared this in the Bolo group, and when you're restricted in a lot of things and you're not gated yet, it's hard to find stuff to sell. So this is something that anyone can sell. It's Carter's baby item, and they have a lot of them at TJ Maxx. You can even go to the Carter store, which is actually right there. So it costs $6.99. It's making, I can't remember what it is, but I'll just show it right here. I took a screen grab. I shared that one in the group as it was in the store, along with a few others. So while I head over to Marshall's, which is just across the street, I'll go ahead and share what I found at the store. So this is, there's quite a few of them, but it's a little bit too high of a ranking for me for baby. I've just been burnt in the past, so it's out here at Marshall's if you're wondering. All right, that was a little bit of a lesser buy. My cart wasn't overflowing. I spent about $300. I got some new stuff. I got some stuff I bought before. I shared a bunch of stuff in the Bolo group. Most everything I buy from Marshalls and TJ Maxx, which are my favorite stores, is beauty. So definitely if you need help getting ungated and beauty, which is topical category, I think it's also called like health and personal, grocery, OTC, all that stuff, definitely check out my guys. They're super affordable. Scanning tips for stores like Marshalls, who puts their price code right over the UPC. You definitely want to scan the front of the label as well, because that way sometimes the product comes up, sometimes it comes up bundles, and normally if you have to scan the front like that, you will find there's less sellers on it because a lot of people don't take the time to do that. So just a little tip before I head to the next Marshalls. Alright, it's 4 o'clock. This is store number 5, and I have 2 more after this. I got a TJ Maxx and a Walmart to go to. Fun fact, so that stuff I listed at Walmart earlier, remember I said I was going to do an FBM? Well, it already sold, so guess what? I'm going to go to Walmart and grab some more. That's always fun. I do FBM, fulfilled by me or fulfilled by merchant, every once in a while when I see stuff that I'm like, oh, this might be good. I also sold a couple backpacks today that I bought that are sitting back here, and so those already sold. So that's always a lot of fun. So I was selling these in almost every flavor, color, whatever. And then all of a sudden people started getting on the listings. Now the price has dropped, but you can still find them. And so I'll still keep scanning them every time I go. Here's the thing, I saw them a lot before I ever scanned them because I tried the UPC and nothing came up. But then it came the front, like I was just talking about, and that's when it came up. So I think right now they're $4.99. They're making, I think, $3 or $4. Here's a fun one. It costs $6.99, selling for $20.99, and it's in books, so that ranking's actually really good, and it makes 5 something. So Marshalls. Okay, it is 6:15, so that's like, I still have to go to Walmart. That's almost like, is that 12 hours altogether? Okay, that's a lot of hours. I am going to Walmart to hopefully get some more of the item I already sold, plus get some boxes to ship it in and boxes to ship all this stuff in. This last TJ Maxx, I was kind of just beat, so I grabbed things that I already know I sell. I spent like $130. There was some backpacks there I kind of scanned. It was going to take more like trying to scan them, and honestly I'm just tired, so I didn't do that. Tomorrow and Sunday I will pack it all up and I'll check back in to let you know how much the profit is. If you clicked on this video, you know before me because it was the title, so hopefully it's a good profit. Alright, so I dropped the shipment off, and altogether it was 218 items I sent in, and I thought I would do something a little bit different with this one. Instead of just showing you, which I will show you, the cost and the profit, I want to break down the categories so you can see like what I'm selling and all of that. So it went into 5 shipments. It cost $47.76 altogether to ship it. So one shipment was 16, one was 4 or 5, one was 13, and one was 12. My total cost for everything I spent $1,634. The total profit, if you take out shipping is $1,996, so just about $2,000 is what I'm estimating that I'll profit off this shipment. My total ROI, so I spent $1,600, I'm making that $1,600 back plus an extra 25%, so that's my profit. So when I say I'm getting $2,000 of profit, it's the money after I get that $1,600 that I spent, I get that back plus an extra $2,000. So that's how that profit works. So normally this is where I would leave you in my sourcing videos, but I wanted to go ahead and take it a little bit further and show you the categories of the items I sent in. So I do have some back to school because it's that time. 19 items I sent in. The total cost for all that, $273. Total profit, $231. And then the ROI for those were 84%. This percent to total here, that's how much did school supplies factor into my total shipment. So for this one, it's 8% of my total shipment. Now here's the big one and why I wanted to share this. So beauty, the beauty category, I sent 77 items. I spent $634. I profited $785. The ROI was 123%, and that was 35% of my shipment. I bought some crafty type items. That was 3% of my shipment. Grocery items, I didn't actually buy a whole lot of grocery this time. That was 6% of my shipment. Topical, remember I told you I found something real good? This was a topical category. So I spent $372 and I'm making $678 in profit. That's almost 200% ROI. So I'm almost doubling my money right there, and that was 34% of my shipment. And then lastly, toys. 10% of my total shipment was toys on this one. So when I say you need to get Ungated and Topical Beauty grocery, if you are, this is why. Like, this is my normal shipments. This isn't anything special. You saw back to school, that's like 8% of my total. I'm not sending anything any special season. It's like normal stuff you can buy year round. That is why I'm always saying you need to get Ungated, and that's where to start. So now I want to explain how the Bolo group factors in for me personally on my shopping trips. So I took everything that I bought and I said which came from the Bolo group. And now you can see it is, of my total 218 units, 42 or just about 20%, 19% of my total shipment was items from the Bolo group. Now I have like direct leads, which are the green leads you'll see here, and I have indirect leads, which are, I call them branch leads, the yellow. So what a direct lead is, someone shared an item, I found that exact item. What a branch lead is, someone shared an item and I found it like a like item. So either things by that brand or different scents, or maybe I was in the craft aisle, an aisle I don't typically go in, because someone in the Bolo group shared something and I found other crafts. That's literally what happened. I don't usually have crafts in my shipment. So of my almost, I'm just gonna say 2,000, but okay, let's break it down. Of my $1,996 profit, $417 of that in one shipment in 1 week was from the Bolo group. When I say the Bolo group pays for itself, this is what I'm talking about. So 20% of my total profits came from the Bolo group. Thank you, Bolo group. And then the last thing I wanted to share is how much is of my everyday like items are replenishable. So right here I have categories. I have one which is super easy replenishable. It's things that are found like at Walmart and Target, the big stores. And then I have two, this is stuff that I found before. This is not my first time selling it. It doesn't mean it's always around, but I have been able to find it pretty easily and regularly. And then 3 is like, it's a seasonal item or it's a one-off. It's something I just found 1 or 2 of and I haven't been able to find it again. So of the 3, the seasonal one-offs, 10% of my shipment profit was from that. The 2, the ones that I can find pretty regularly, I'm not talking like year-round, but for the last couple months I've been able to find it. Those were 85% of my profit. And then lastly, we have the Walmart where I can find it pretty regularly. That is 6% of the total profit. So that's how I made $2,000 in just a week, and thank you Bolo group, because $400 that is directly tied to you guys. And if you're interested in my ungating guides or my Bolo group, you're very welcome to join. The links are all below and I hope to see you in one of those. If not, I will see you back here for another Amazon selling video.